When I read my parents' will leaving everything to our cousin, their real son, I stopped paying their bills. Weeks later, Mom texted, "Transfer mortgage money. No greeting, no small talk." I replied, "Not my house, not my problem." I was sitting alone at my small kitchen table when I finished the will. My hands felt heavy holding the papers, the house, the land, Dad's old truck, Mom's jewelry. All of it was given to Daniel, my cousin. The same Daniel they called their real son. I stared at those words for a long time. I wasn't surprised. Not really. I had grown up hearing it. Daniel was smart, Daniel was strong, Daniel was everything they wanted. Me? I was just there. Still, it hit me like a punch. I had been paying their bills for years. Mortgage, lights, even Mom's silly subscription boxes. Every month I transferred the money without a word. I didn't do it for thanks. I had stopped waiting for that years ago. I did it because they were my parents, and I thought that mattered. But the will made it clear, it didn't matter. I didn't matter. So, I stopped. No more transfers, no more quiet saving them. I let the due dates come and go. The first text came fast. From Mom. Transfer the money for the mortgage. That was it. No hello, no, how are you? Just a demand. I stared at my phone. My heart was beating so hard it hurt. Then another text followed. "Daniel says you've been acting cold lately. Is something wrong?" Something in me broke. Years of being second place, of being invisible, of paying for their comfort while Daniel soaked up their pride. All of it snapped. I typed one line and hit send. Not my house. Not my problem. That night, the call started. First Mom, then Dad. The voicemails grew sharper. "You know how important this is, John. Stop being difficult. This is family. This is unacceptable. Call us back a few months ago. I would have panicked. I would have rushed to fix everything. Drained my account to keep them happy. But now, I just set my phone face down and went to bed. The following weekend, I went to their house. Daniel was there, stretched across the couch like he owned it, which, technically, he did. Mom greeted me with a forced smile. "You're late. Daniel's been telling us about his new promotion." I wasn't late. Dinner wasn't ready. But I didn't argue. The whole evening was one long show about Daniel, his job, his new car, his bright future. I sat there silent, listening, until Mom finally turned to me. "Oh, John, the electric bill came in. I paid it this time, but you'll need to reimburse me." That was it. No shame, no hesitation. She said it in front of everyone, like I was still the one expected to keep things running. I looked her in the eye and asked quietly, "So, this is about Daniel's inheritance, isn't it?" The room froze. Dad folded his arms. Mom stiffened. Daniel smirked like he'd already won. I stood up. "I'm done," I said simply. Then I walked out. That night, I dug out years of bank records, old emails, and text reminders about the bills I'd covered. Page after page of proof. I put them in a neat folder. Then I hired a lawyer. 2 weeks later, my parents and Daniel got the letter. It explained that I had paid over $100,000 toward the house and had legal grounds to demand repayment or to contest the will. The calls after that were different. Pleading, panicked, angry. Daniel even texted me. "Wow, really, man? Over money? Pathetic." I didn't answer. When the meeting day came, I sat at their table with my lawyer while they squirmed. My lawyer laid out the documents. "Without John's payments," she said calmly, "this property would not exist as it does today. He will be reimbursed." One way or another, Daniel turned red. "This is insane. He's bleeding us dry." I finally spoke. My voice was even. "Funny, that's exactly what I did for you." For years, silence. In the end, they agreed. Daniel would refinance the house in his name and buy me out. The money landed in my account 2 weeks later. I didn't call. I didn't thank them. I simply used it as the down payment for my own home, far from theirs. Months later, Daniel sent one final text. "Hope you're happy. You ruined everything." I stared at it for a long moment. Then I smiled and typed nothing, because the truth was simple. I hadn't ruined anything. I had finally taken back what was mine.